And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Heat.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
And they have also done a great job capitalizing on turnovers. Whenever they get a steal, they are off to the races. They're going to try to keep that going.
Just 3 to shoot. Brooks from outside. That shot off the mark. Heat leading by 19. Pass to Carter Williams. Here's Greenwood. 24 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. Brooks comes with a double team, and we're going to have a jump ball.
Jump ball call.
Oh, got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
And regardless, it's great effort. You love to see that kind of hustle on defense.
Outside Murray. Here's Camby. And again, it's Vancouver missing. And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit break. Stay right there. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, I like the fact he didn't telegraph it. That's poetry in motion right there.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. On the floor for Miami, starting the fourth quarter. Harper out there with Josh Christopher. And it's Fareed in at the 5 down low.
What a great pass. It was on time and on target.
Vancouver with the ball. Jones, the pass to Camby. Rebound Miami.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Here's Fareed, and he jams it home with authority.
Balanced play has given them the lead and also quieted this crowd.
I think everybody in here is in shock. In many ways, their team just hasn't shown up.
Now here's Jones. Well, you ask the older generation about load management. They'll bend your ear about back in the day, Grant.
Oh, yes, we will. But it's true that today's players average more distance covered per game, even if they're not walking uphill both ways. So you got to take that into account.
Here's Harper. Pass to Fareed. And there's a pick. Shot clock at 5. And Harper gets it to go.
Impressive. Their ball movement has been excellent tonight.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Outside, Green. Up top, Nance. Now Jones. And again, it's Vancouver missing.
Well, after spacing the floor for them in the first half, he's gone cold from out there.
Since halftime, they have been efficient.
Let's go. Way to get that.
That's all day.
Way to bring it.
Hey, yo, get on Gary. Hopper. Hopper. Camby. You're flush that. Hey, Ori.
Keep bringing that.
Camby. This is my house. Get to him.
Down screen, down screen.
Welcome to a special presentation of the NBA on Christmas Day. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas to everyone. Greg, it is a huge day on the NBA calendar.
Well, getting that Christmas game is special. They're normally reserved for the best teams, and the guys on the floor tonight have earned their chance to be on the big stage.
The starters for the Portland Trail Blazers. They've got Darius Garland. McHale is out there with Wilkins. Then it's O'Neal. Portland shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
2 shots.
He's off on the first. No good on the second free throw. And Stan, when you think of the most athletic teams in the NBA, the Pistons have to be right up there.
Yeah, a handful of supreme athletes. And most importantly, Kevin, they use that athleticism to attack and disrupt. That's what makes the difference.
And so it's the Pistons getting on the board first. Garland, the pass to O'Neal. Over Stojakovic. And O'Neal gets it to go.
It's a tall challenge trying to contain Shaq, especially when he's operating close to the basket.
There's Porter with the three. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Outside Garland. Pass to O'Neal. O'Neal is double. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Now here's Porter. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Pass to Stojakovic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From the arc. That one's in. His first shot this game.
Well, we see this more and more. Big guys who can really shoot it from deep.
Porter against Garland. Here's McHale. It's tipped. Porter looking it over. Pass to Stojakovic. Ball, a screen on McHale. Outside Stojakovic. And Shaq pulls it down. And so it's Wilkins who brings up the ball for Portland. 6-point game. Here's O'Neal. Ball covering. O'Neal no good.
Well, that's the look he wanted, but the defense doing just enough to impact that shot.
And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up. They get Dominique Wilkins. Detroit shooting their first free throw tonight.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
What's up? Stojakovic.
Free throw good, Stojakovic. Wade, we've had a couple of NBA Cups in the book already. What have you thought of it so far?
A little added excitement and interest early in the regular season, and I'm all for it. Between that and the play-in, I think the NBA's done a great job to kind of make every part of the calendar relevant.
They're 1 of 4 here to start, looking to get into a flow offensively.
It's Porter outside, and it's Shaq with the rebound. Trailblazers trail by 9. In the corner, Wilkins with it. Garland looking it over. Back to Wilkins. They could use a bucket. Here's Shaq. And Ball sends it back.
And it's not just Ball's size that makes him such an excellent shot blocker. He's got great instincts as well. Not many guys come out of games with more blocks than points, but that's typically the stat line for Manu.
And so Garland will bring it up for the Trailblazers. They trail by 11. And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. He's checked in for the Pistons. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Paxson, he's checked in for Dominique Wilkins. Here's Garland. Coming in off a 10-point performance last game out. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you can see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. But you can't make it that obvious.
Woodson's checked in for Paxson. Now here's Turner. Pass to Stojakovic. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Porter with the steal. To the middle. Here's Ball. pulled the shot a little late, but the bounce goes his way. Bulls got his second bucket of the game to go. Now Garland, still without a basket. Pass to O'Neal. They need this. And Bull pulls it down.
And guys, his shot hasn't been falling this quarter. Time to settle down, refocus, and get a really high percentage look.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, it's not difficult to figure out why they've built this lead. They have been dominant in the paint.
And that one is good.
Dribble penetration is what Garland's all about, and he's a great decision maker on the move.
And Duncan Robinson, one of the more efficient three-point marksman coach in this league.
Yeah, look, Kevin, Duncan Robinson built his game around his three-point shooting, and the threat of the three has drawn more defensive attention, and Duncan Robinson has learned to make plays for other people based on the defense that he sees a much improved all-around basketball play.
Now here's Porter after Shaquille O'Neal's miss. And again, it's the Pistons from deep.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Here's Shaq, and there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting two.
Over 7 feet, big, quick, great hands. Shaq is a one-of-one type of player.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Pistons.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And they've also done a great job turning defense into offense tonight, creating turnovers and capitalizing on the other end.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Detroit leading by 18. 54 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Now here's Roten. He's guarded closely. Mobley with the block.
This is why you gotta be excited about Mobley. Already a special and versatile defender. Building up a big early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
To the inside, Roten. That falls. Nice speed that time from Turner.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And for Portland, they're shooting in the early going here. Pretty dreadful, 22%. Paxson kicks to Vaughn. Shaq with the screen. Shoots over Roten. O'Neal. Great positioning on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Puts up a deep three. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's the Detroit Pistons closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. And we'll be back with you shortly. And we welcome you back to NBA action, a great tradition, Christmas Day basketball, here on 2K Sports. And a comfortable margin for the Pistons here, guys.
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
Yeah, they've looked sharp early on with their offense, getting good chances and converting what they've taken.
On the court for the Trailblazers, we've got DeRozan. Evan Mobley is out there with Shaquille O'Neal. Then there's Paxson, and it's Conley in at the 1. Now here's Turner. Still yet to score, and Willis gets it to go.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Outside Conley. Some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Here's O'Neal. Will not go. This is off the front iron.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And Turner kicks to Stojakovic. A three-pointer, no good. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Trailblazers. Last game matchup with the Suns, a tough loss there.
Guys, you don't have to be a rocket scientist to figure it out, though. If you're going to shoot in the low 30s, you're going to end up losing a lot of games.
Watching the film, guys, they were poor offensively. I expect much better execution tonight.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Now a timeout called by Portland. Trey Murphy's checked in for Willis. And now let's go to the 2K leaderboard. What a month it's been for these teams defensively. In the third spot, the Pistons.
Well, you have to praise their defense over the last month. They've been working as a team to put almost constant pressure on opposing offenses. Just terrific stuff.
We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Inside, here's Wilkins. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Pass to Turner. Stojakovic with the 3. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Shaq's got his 8th rebound here tonight. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Success hasn't changed Austin Reeves' underdog mentality. He said it doesn't shift at all. There's a good majority of people that probably still don't think that I'm that good. It's a common theme for my life. What pushed me to get here are the people who doubted me. I always have to keep that in mind. Guys?
Keeps that chip on his shoulder. Thanks a lot, Allie. Here's Turner following the basket by Shaquille O'Neal. Good on the triple.
Well, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Here's Vaughn. He has yet to score. Wilkins up top. Pass to Vaughn. Jackson against Turner. Clock at 4. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. From 10 feet out, O'Neal misses.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
And it's Stojakovic missing. Trailblazers have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. And Wilkins now top of the key. Pass to O'Neal. Rebound by the Pistons.
Wow, his shooting woes continue, and it's weighing down this offense.
And here's Stojakovic. Over to the left wing. Three-pointer. O'Neal with the rebound. O'Neal's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Pass to Wilkins. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession. Here's a look at what's coming up for the Detroit Pistons. On Tuesday, then on Monday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Utah up against the Jazz.
You know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here. So, Stan, when it comes to preparing your team for a game, as a coach, what are the main things you're trying to get across?
Well, look, Kevin, I think the main things is you've got to decide what the main things are. And when you've got maybe an hour to prepare a team for a game, they're not going to be able to go through everything you would like them to know. But you got to decide. You got to prioritize. These are the 2 or 3 things we've got to get done tonight, and you've got to have a clear understanding of those.
Here's Garland after the basket by Detroit. Mobley sets the pick for Garland. Hands it from short range.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And it's Porter with the ball for the Detroit Pistons. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter.
I got yours.
Porter against Garland.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Outside Wilkins. Back to Garland. Over Porter. Rebounded by the Pistons.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Pass to Wilkins. It's hauled in by Ewing. Detroit's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. 6 of 15. It drops for his third basket. He's missed only 1 shot.
How about the muscle inside from Ewing? Easily getting to wherever he wants to on that low block.
And you talk about size, coach, strength, and bounce. Jalen Duren drawing comparisons now to young Dwight Howard.
Yeah, he certainly is, Kevin. And look, I like to be careful when we're making those kind of comparisons with a young player and a Hall of Famer like Dwight Howard. But there are similarities with the athleticism and the relentless approach to defense and rebound.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Porter outside. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Well, he's a reason why they're winning right now. He's been efficient offensively, and his confidence continues to grow.
And here is Wilkins. Oh, and the dunk by Wilkins.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. It's Detroit ending the second quarter on a 15-6 run. Live from Little Caesars Arena, you're watching 2K Sports.
Welcome, everybody.
Dominant performance from this offense. As a fan, you just have to admire it and see what they're doing.
Yeah, they're hitting. New topic. Fellas, we've got a... Thanks for joining us.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Terry Porter really making a difference here.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
And defensively, they're giving him too many good looks out there. They need to start running him off the line.
Here is Porter. Stolen by Wilkins. And for Portland, we've got Shaquille O'Neal. Wilkins is out there with McHale. Then there's Garland. Wilkins up top. Just 5 on the clock. Rebound, Detroit. Bulls got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Porter. Now, here is Stojakovic. Hands it from downtown. Stojakovic has got the first points of the second half up on the board for Detroit. And the Trailblazers shooting only 31%. Their offense really struggling to put possessions together. Here's McHale, and it's Kevin McHale with the finish.
And guys, you don't think this fella can do some major damage if he gets an opening to the rim.
G8, they just learned that lesson the hard way. They better put a little bit more effort into their D the next time down.
Yeah, look, never tempt a guy with a sure thing. No surprise to see him taking advantage like that.
Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. And there's Shaq. That's good on the assist by Garland. 9 points for Shaquille O'Neal. And it's Porter with the ball for the Detroit Pistons. Pass to Stojakovic. Buries the long-range jumper. Stojakovic has got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Pistons. Outside Garland. Screen by O'Neal. The kick out to Wilkins. Right side, Garland. Again, the Trailblazers score.
They've got the offense clicking. 3 for 4 to start the half and looking confident.
Detroit's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Now a timeout called by Portland.
So it just hasn't been there for him tonight. He looks like he's forcing it at this point.
Take a look at the most efficient scorers in the NBA from last year's campaign. And you look at Shaquille O'Neal. You know what you're going to get from him day in and day out.
Put the ball in the bucket. I mean, that's the name of the game, right? I mean, just ask him. He'll have the answer for you.
The 3 connects from three-point range. 5 points in the game.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Hey, Commissioner Adam Silver talked about U.S. youth development coach. He said when young players are a part of a singular organization, there's much more of an incentive to bring players along as opposed to a win-now mentality, and that's something that we can learn from Europe. Kevin, back to you.
Taking that long view approach. Okay, thank you, Allie. Back to Stojakovic. Nice ball movement by Detroit. There's Porter with the 3, and another 3 for Detroit.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
And over the course of his career, Tobias Harris has shown a willingness to embrace various roles.
Well, look, Kevin, Tobias Harris is not only a highly skilled player, but he is a team-oriented, win-first, veteran guy. Totally unselfish and will just figure out a way that he needs to help any team he's on get to where they want to go.
It's good. Porter's got 8 here in the quarter.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Porter against Garland. Back to Wilkins. And Ball sends it back.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
For Portland, they've gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Garland left side. And Wilkins now top of the key.
2 minutes.
Right wing.
Third. 2 minutes.
Trying to get something going, and Bull pulls it down. Bull's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Porter with it. He's got 22. Stojakovic with the 3. And they recover it. Bucket is good. He has 5.
Man, that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, they need to pay attention to the details. Second chance points are backbreakers.
Wilkins bounce pass to the paint and stolen by Bull. .107 left in the third. There's Porter with the 3. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
And they call an illegal screen here.
Well, keeping control of the ball must have been an emphasis for them. Very clean game so far.
So Detroit ends up going with the new group. The Trailblazers shooting around 44% in this third quarter. Outside Garland. Pass to Paxson. Now Walker. That one falls, coming off of Paxson's feed.
And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by Detroit.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. There's a screen by Willis. To the middle. Lays it up off the glass. Willis has got his second basket of the night.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this game.
And so it's the Detroit Pistons with a huge 37-point lead to end the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We come back right after this. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Wow, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. Jackson is out there with Tony Roten. Then it's Evan Turner. Then there's Willis. And it's Ewing in at the 5. That's the group for Detroit right now. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. It's really great when you see it in action.
And on top of that, they've really been dialed in from deep, just dropping triple after triple.
Officiating is always a hot topic among fans, Greg. That's never going to go away. And some people think the game is called too closely now.
Be careful, Kevin. We don't need any fines over here. Fans are bound to get frustrated with certain calls, but overall, I think our officials do a great job, and the game is about as fair as it can
be. Here's Woodson. Turner covering. Doubled by Roten. Pass to Ruland. Here's Wilkins. That's short off the rim.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Offensive rebound. The shot that time, not on target. And for Portland, their shooting struggles apparent. 37% from the field. Woodson passes to Wilkins. There's a screen by Robinson. Just 5 to shoot. Yep, that one goes in there.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Oh, Turner in position. A nice shot by Ewing.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Rebounded by the Pistons. Turner looking around. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Got a piece of it. Here's Ewing. Solid shot from the distance of about 14 feet. Ewing's got 4 this quarter.
And watching that defensive effort right there, you wonder how much they want this game.
Yeah, I got to agree. Their defensive commitment.
I got shooter.
Hey, get on Darius.
Corner, Phil.
Dominique!
And one.
Guard Bobby!
Watch Jackson at the arc.
Yo, check Darius. No!
Hey,
get down, Shaq.
Season's greetings and Merry Christmas to everyone joining us here at 2K Sports. Grant, having played in the league, you must have a good idea of how these guys are feeling this deep into the year.
No, BA, it's hard to describe. There's such a physical drain on your body, and mentally, it might be even more difficult.
All right, let's check out the starting group for the Thunder. John Henson is out there with Brandon Ingram. And it's Parrish in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And here are the Thunder now, following the bucket by the Hornets. Here's Thomas. Parrish. It's good on the putback.
Parrish cleaning it up for his team, using his length to protect the play and get them the basket.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Doug Christie gave me a few minutes to catch up with him, and he told me one guy that we have to always be cognizant of is Chet Holmgren. Coach explained his biggest impact comes on the defensive end, but we can't overlook his offense. He's a 7-footer with guard skills who can space the floor and is very efficient around the rim. Back over to you, BA.
Thanks for that, Allie.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
And it's the Hornets ball. It's a three-point game. They couldn't put the pieces together last time out, losing to the Clippers.
I really think that L has to fall on their defense, or a lack thereof. Just not enough focus at that end of the floor.
Yeah, and that's really inexcusable. I mean, there's just no way that you can justify that. When you don't put the work in on defense, you're going to end up on the losing end.
Here's Parrish. After the basket by Charlotte. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Tell you what, with his size and soft touch, Parrish is a very reliable option on the inside.
Here in the first quarter, with about 2 minutes gone by, from the wing, Oklahoma City grabs a miss.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
To the middle. Here's Okeke. Ooh, it's stolen away. The Thunder have gone 3 of 4, off to a nice start. Sinks the tray. 6 points for him.
When coaches talk about starting fast, this is what they mean.
For Charlotte, they've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Shoots. Tipped.
Well, I like seeing Henson make good use of that real reach of his to deny shots.
Ingram, the pass to Thomas. Back to Ingram. Just 4 to shoot. And he banks in the layup.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Hornets trail by 8. Outside Holiday. Gasol, a screen on Thomas. To the paint. Cuts off the pass. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. 5 on the clock. Oklahoma City's got to hurry. They got to get up a shot. Holiday with the ball. And it's Thomas picking him up. Thomas against Holiday. Charlotte, no good that time either.
He is 0 for his last however many this quarter, guys. Might need to get him out and let him settle down a bit here.
Now here's Thomas. He chipped in with 13 points in his last game. The 3. Oh, he gets it to go. So far, he can't miss. He's 4 for 4.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
And so now a timeout called by Doug Christie. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Making some changes. Boucher's checked in for Bam Adebayo, and Malik Monk subbed in for Drew Holiday. Outside Monk. To the inside. Here's Gasol. Lays it up and banks it in. Gasol's gotten his second bucket on the night.
Reliable approach. Getting the ball in the paint and going to work.
Moncrief, the pass to Hayward. Inside. Parrish, no good.
Despite the defensive presence, he challenges at the rim. Give him an A for effort.
And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
Fires the 3, and another 3 for Oklahoma City.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Pass to Monk. Pulls it from the corner, and it's Charlotte with another.
Well, you can see Monk's growth in operating in the pick and roll, getting better at taking advantage of what's available.
Now Ingram. Hayward outside. And another 3 for Oklahoma City.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
Now here's Monk. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Clippers in Los Angeles. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
Not his best work at all. This is a quarter he'd rather forget.
43 seconds left to play in the first. Hayward's shot is off. And so it's Monk who brings up the ball for Charlotte. They trail by 11. Here's the 3. Drops in the 3. Monk's got 5.
Nothing quite as good as seeing Monk shoot that 3 ball. I mean, fantastic. Measuring those long-range shots up and knocking them down.
Now here's Hayward. No points yet. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Hey, the slam by Hayward.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. Thunder out in front, up 10. And back to the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And welcome back, one and all, for more NBA Christmas Day action. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
You know, another thing that has impressed me has been their numbers of points in the paint, just dominating down there. They're just getting whatever shot they want in close.
On the court for the Thunder, Gordon Hayward is out there with Kyle Kuzma, and it's Moncrief in at the 2. Pass to Monk. Boucher outside. From behind the arc. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. They defeated Utah in their last game.
Sometimes it's difficult to get good looks on the road, but they ran the offense brilliantly.
And it was funny, the road arena didn't bother them at all. I mean, they locked in, focused, and executed, and got it done.
And that one drops.
You know, getting inside and doing damage there really elevates Hart's game, and I'd like to see him be that kind of all-around threat.
Now here's Thomas. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Pass to Hayward. Thomas outside. Hart pulls it in.
Look, when the defense leaves the mid-range open like that, you got to punish them, or they'll keep letting you shoot it.
Now here's Monk. Launches it, and the shot is good on the assist by Holiday. Holiday's got 3 assists tonight.
And Monk has excellent timing on the catch and shoot. Takes no time in getting it off once he catches the ball.
And so Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Bam Adebayo's checked in for Charlotte. Henson, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. And here's a rundown of the teams that have not wasted their opportunities at the line in the last month. Charlotte in 5th.
And looking at last month, this team really got it done from the charity stripe. Whenever you fouled them, they made sure to make you pay for that mistake.
Oklahoma City leading by 7. Pass to Moncrief. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. Hayward's shot is off. The Hornets have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. All right, Clark, what do you expect to see when Josh Green is on the floor?
Well, in any and every role he has, he's going to give you everything he's got. But I think his best role is as defensive stopper. I mean, 6'5", good wingspan, good strength. He can guard a number of positions.
And here are the Thunder now. After the basket by Charlotte. Hayward, good.
Hayward, very reliable from deep now. You can't let him get his feet set and get comfortable from that distance.
Monk passes to Holiday. Down low, Oden. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
Oklahoma City has gone 6 of 9 from 3-point range. Hayward outside. Off the mark there with a 3. Hornets trail by 6. Outside Holiday. Outside Monk for 3. Here's Oden. He goes up again. And the layup is good. Oden's got his second bucket of the night.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Pass to Hayward. Fires from deep. Hayward missing again.
And they've been able to maintain this lead despite his inconsistency from the field.
Here's Holiday. Henson with a rebound. Henson's got 4 rebounds now. It's Thomas on the wing. Kuzma outside. The Thunder with another miss.
That's how you stay connected to a shooter. Was right in his jersey.
Back to Hayward. To the paint. There's the steal. Here's the break. Here's Hart. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Hart.
Second in steals. And they were top 10 in the league at scoring off turnovers. It was baked into the game plan every night, and it made them exciting to watch.
Their nightly goal? Make things uncomfortable for opposing offenses. That's how they racked up so many steals. So both teams changing it up here. Here's Cheeks. And so Mark Degno will call a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. And one thing about this game, Grant, on any given night, you can see an upset.
Yeah, I mean, BA, it just shows how hard it is to be consistent night in and night out. Every team in the league has quality players. So if you're off your game even just a little, that could be enough to lose it for you.
Charlotte making a change here. Johnson's checked in. Pass to Moncrief. Here's Henson. Pounded by Adebayo. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. Back to Hart. 6 to shoot. And there's a 3-second violation. Monk, he's checked in for Hart. Thunder leading by 4. Here's Moncrief, still without a bucket. Pass to Hayward. Ingram on the wing.
2 minutes remaining in the half. 2 minutes.
And out of bounds. Charlotte will have it. Here's a look at what's coming up for Oklahoma City. On Saturday, they'll be playing the Bucks in Milwaukee. And then on Thursday, they'll head home to take on the Los Angeles Clippers.
And that game against the Heat, that will be game number 8 on the schedule for them. Starting to get into the full swing of things by then.
Adebayo sets a screen. Here's Monk. From the left block, he sends it through. Monk's got 12 points. Oklahoma City has gone just 1 of 6 from the perimeter here in the second. Hayward outside. To snap the cold streak. The shot, no good.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
And stolen by Adebayo. Here's Okeke. And they're unable to get the tying bucket there. Thunder with a lead. Here's Moncrief. No points so far. Hayward for 3. It doesn't go for him.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys.
Back to Monk. Adebayo sets a screen. Adebayo with a powerful jam.
What a confident dunk by Adebayo. He knows there's little the defense can do once he's elevated.
Oklahoma City has gone 6 of 14 from the perimeter tonight. Nails it from beyond the arc. 20 points for him.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Here's Okeke. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The kick out to Johnson. Over Ingram. Here's Adebayo. And Finished off by Adebayo.
And when the game is this close, you have to go all out.
He certainly understands his role, huh? When the shot goes up, just crashes the offensive glass.
You know, that time I thought he did it with authority. Tremendous putback at a time when they really need it.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Thunder out in front, up 1. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Fans, let's rev it up and get ready for your pocket bite, Arena Entertainment.
Hello, folks. Still a ways off from All-Star Weekend, but let's first check in on who's in the running for this year's three-point contest.
I can see a number of different guys in the three-point contest. Every team in this league has a number of great, good shooters.
Yeah, it's not like when we were playing. You had 1 or 2 guys. Now everyone's shooting the 3.
And now looking at the Hornets, a very close game so far.
I like how they've been eating the glass. Figuratively, no one should eat glass.
Just barbecued chicken.
It's the centerpiece of healthy, balanced diet, Ernie.
That does it for halftime.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Oklahoma City has gone 7 of 15 from distance in this game. They've got Chuma Okeke. Bam Adebayo is out there with Marc Gasol. Then there's Drew Holiday. That's Doug Christie's 5 as we get into the second half. Here's Parrish. Comes up empty down low. Outside Holiday. Just 5 to shoot. For the lead. Oklahoma City grabs the miss. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Chet Holmgren checks some boxes. He said if you can play defense and shoot the ball, you can pretty much play on any court, anywhere. Those are 2 things that are always needed on the basketball court, and that's where the foundation of my game started. Brian, back to you.
A unique talent. Thank you very much for the report, Allie. And so Holiday will bring it up for Charlotte. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Pass to Okeke. Lets the 3 fly. They get it again.
Good job using that big body to carve out space and snatch that rebound.
From deep. And again, Oklahoma City, no good.
Ice cold coming out of the half. That's 0 for 3.
Thomas against Holiday. For the lead. Henson with a rebound. Henson's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Takes a 3. No good there.
Rough start to the third quarter, but give some credit to the defense they're facing.
Okeke, the pass to Adebayo. Into the lane. On the wing, Holiday. Fires the 3. The Thunder with the rebound. Henson's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Back to Ingram. There's a screen. Nails it from 3. Give him 23.
They are winning this game largely because of his effort.
And timeout called by Doug Christie. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
And something fans don't always get to see, some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major or it could be just a slight tweak.
And let's take a look at the point guards who have been on fire from deep over the past month. Drew Holiday, third.
It's amazing. I mean, the three-point shot is so invaluable nowadays. It really helps to have a point guard, though, who can bury triples at a high clip.
And if I'm coaching him, I want him taking that shot. I mean, just look at the percentage. I mean, that earns you the green light, for me, on every possession.
Now here's Holiday. He's scoreless. Takes the three. Charlotte, no good that time either.
Things have been a little bumpy coming into the second half. 5 straight misses.
Buries it from 3. And it's a 7-point Thunder lead.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Took the opportunity when he saw it. He's got 5.
It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling from distance.
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
Now here's Thomas. Pass to Parrish. And here's Ingram. There's a screen. 6 on the shot clock. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Here's a Kiki, covered by Ingram. Holiday against Thomas. Gasol, a screen on Thomas. To the middle. And that one's good. Gasol. And now just a 2-point Oklahoma City lead.
Boy, that basketball IQ you see from Holiday, understated but consistent, so valuable, especially in these pick-and-roll sets where he just cuts up defenses.
And so Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Checked in for Charlotte. And also a switch here for Oklahoma City. Kuzma's checked in for Henson. Here's Parrish. Thomas outside. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. Shot clock at 5. And the bucket is good. 25 points in the game.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
From downtown, Parrish with a rebound.
Oh, he's kind of deflating their chances, and I know he really wants to help the team, but this is not the way to go about it.
Yep, that one goes.
Outstanding decision-making by Ingram there, working into the open man. Really good possession.
Outside Holiday. This one for 3. Rebounded by Kuzma.
He can't get anything to fall, at least not this quarter.
There's a minute 12 left in the third. The jumper from the wing off target. Hornets trail by 6. Here's a Kiki. Still without a bucket. Pass to Holiday. Here's Gasol. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around.
Want to score in the NBA? Picks can really force the D to make tough choices.
Here's Kuzma. Pass to Thomas. Fires for three. The Hornets pull it in. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Now here's Holiday. Thomas defends. And Holiday, here we go. Thomas against Holiday. Thomas with the ball. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Thunder lead by 6.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Appearing in control, but could still use a little more of a push to feel totally comfortable in this one. We'll be right back. Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. The Hornets shooting 46%, a decent average so far. And Oklahoma City looking at who they've got to start the fourth. Jonathan Isaac is out there with John Henson. Then there's Gordon Hayward, and it's Moncrief in at point. Monk with a steal, and he lobs it up top. Throw it down on the lob.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush.
Boy, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open.
He's covered by Hart. Pass to Hayward. To the inside. Isaac with the steal. Inside. And Hayward gets it to go on the assist by Isaac. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Thunder.
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issue defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
Well, another major factor in the offensive performance was the fast break. Converting on those chances when they get them tonight.
No matter how good you are, it's tough with the defender draped all over.
Pass to Moncrief. Back to Isaac. Here's Henson, counted by Adebayo, and it's Henson missing.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
Now here's Hart. Adebayo sets a screen, and the basket by Monk.
Hey, I've never seen Monk think he can't make a shot from anywhere, including these long bombs.
Hayward outside. Here's Moncrief. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. Moncrief's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there. And Doug Christie has called a timeout. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. And the Hornets making a change here. Gasol's checked in. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Doug Christie said to his team. Coach was seething about the turnovers. He said, I love everything we're doing but the turnovers. They're killing us. Let's clean up that before it sinks us.
Allie, thank you. And that one is stuffed right through.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, B.A.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send them to the line. It could be a three-point play. Okiki's checked in for Charlotte. Holiday comes in for Monk. Oklahoma City leading by 6. Hayward, good. Hayward's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Now here's Holiday. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Holiday's got his first bucket in this one.
You know, Holiday is one of those rare guards who's as physical as any other player on the floor. Holiday busting it up inside.
And they recover it. Pass to Hayward. Ingram with a screen on Hart. Clock at 6. Thomas outside. The three is up. No luck on that one.
I've been in this position. Your team is up. You want to drive in the dagger. You may be a little overeager.
They get the rebound. Adebayo.
Rising to the challenge, Adebayo stays under control and hits a big-time shot.
Oklahoma City's gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Thomas finds Ingram. Hayward for 3. Oh, the shot is off.
He managed to knock down one triple in the first half, but nothing since then.
The 17-footer. Oh, it misses. And Thomas has got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Here's Henson. Hayward outside. The 19-footer. Oh, he nailed the jumper.
Yeah, this period, they're letting him go to work, and it's paying off.
Hornets trail by 6. And we've got a timeout called by Doug Christie, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. And here's Holiday.
Thunder foul. Robert Parrish. Second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for your Hornets, Mark Jskr. Taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And so he makes both from the line.
He knows just how important these shots are, and he makes them count.
Thompson outside. He launches. Rebounded by Adebayo. Hornets trail by 4. Thomas with a steal. Oh, the long ball, no good.
It pains me to say it, but he's hurting this team right now. Apparently, he still has the green light because he's jacking it up.
Book it! That one goes! Oklahoma City has gone just 1 of 6 from downtown in this final quarter. Thomas. Ooh, the shot misses. And here's Charlotte now. 2-point game. Now Gasol. Holiday outside. With a teardrop. Ooh, it doesn't go. The Thunder have gotten 5 of 12 shot attempts to go so far in the fourth quarter. Holiday against Thomas. Five to shoot. Let's loose for 3. Cash from downtown.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
Now here's Gasol. Oh, he missed the jumper. Here's Oklahoma City now. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
First team foul.
And now we've got an intentional foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for Oklahoma City, number 27.
Shoot 2.
Taking 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that increases the lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Making the most of his trip to the line and helping them extend their lead.
And the Hornets call time here. They trail by 7. All right, guys, what do you think?
And time's running short. They just couldn't get over that hump.
You know, maybe working on their 60-second drill, even if it doesn't pay off tonight, maybe for the future.
So it's Oklahoma City winning this one. And they barely squeezed out the win here on the road.
And B.A., the visiting team is always under some added pressure. But they made it work and got the win, whatever the margin may have been.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching. And now our player of the game.
Oh, say does that star.
And although it's still early in the season, Greg, what kinds of storylines have caught your attention so far?
How the All-Star voting is shaping up. All-Star appearances are mentioned on a player's resume, especially when they retire. So these guys want to be one as many times as possible.
Here's the starting group for the Indiana Pacers. Irving is out there with Starks. Then there's Andre Drummond, and it's Drapuka in at the small forward. Now, here is Starks. Pass to Irving. Now Starks. Drummond, the screen, shoots the 3, and the basket by Starks.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And here are the Cavaliers. This is their first chance this season playing the Pacers. Here's Drapuka. His first shot is a miss, 0 for 1 to start the contest. Pass to Christopher. To the inside, and stolen by Drummond. Here's Irving. That one wide left. And now the fast break, Brogdon with the ball. And Gobert with the basket on the assist by Brogdon.
Right through the contact. Gobert's added so much strength since being drafted back in 2013. It's helped all facets of his game.
Here's Drapuka. His last outing, he had 8 points. Here's Drummond. And the layup's good off the glass.
Those are some hustle points. Really bonus points when you put in a miss.
And so it's Brogdon with it. He brings it up for the Cavaliers. Pass to Christopher. Brogdon looking around. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Indiana. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
Well, in that one, you could pretty much see the writing on the wall. Their performance was lackluster at best.
Yeah, I just didn't see any fire from them to want to get it back. That's just one of those games you throw away in the trash and try and forget about it.
Here's Christopher after Indiana gets the three. Brogdon outside. And again, it's Cleveland.
Brogdon's got quick hands. It doesn't matter if he's getting it to a teammate or launching a shot.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Drummond with a screen on Cooper. Trapuka. His three-pointer's off the mark.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Out to Battier. Here's Cooper. Shot from the wing. Here's Gobert. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Gobert's got his second basket of the game. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Indiana Pacers. Lets it go from deep. Hits the three-point bomb.
One thing about Starks, he is extremely confident on both ends.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass. And stolen by Drummond. From 12 feet out. The rebound by Brogdon.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you've got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
Cooper the pass to Batty. This one for three. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. Pacers leading by 3. Starks outside. Pass to Drummond. Five to shoot. Drummond a screen. Here's Trapuka. Money from the wing. Trapuka's got 5 points so far.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Now, here is Battier. No scoring in this one. Battier with a screen on Starks. Pass to Brogdon. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Here's Christopher. Set it up with the fake, but it's offline. Starks outside. Now Irving. Back to Starks. Off target from three-point range.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Here's Irving. Lays it in off the breakaway.
Putting that youthful energy to work. Irving hustles to convert there on the break.
The Cavaliers trail by 7, and timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Changing it up here. Here's the 2K leaderboard with last season's best free throw shooting teams. Number 1, the Pacers.
You know, they made that a point of emphasis a season ago. I mean, they spent a lot of time in practice drilling their free throws, and I think it really paid off with the best percentage in the league.
There's a minute 34 left to play in the first quarter. to the wing right side.
Indiana foul. First. Team foul.
1:25 left in the first quarter. Pass to Reddish and stolen by Barnes.
And the struggles continue, guys, and really it's about those turnovers. They've been the culprit.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Indiana.
From the very start of this game, they have been giving the ball handlers trouble, using good pressure to force turnovers and get steals.
And another thing, guys, they've been very active tonight, frequently creating scoring opportunities off turnovers.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now, here is Starks. 6 points for him. Back to Hero. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits.
And they have a narrow edge here in rebounding early on, and you wonder what kind of a role that's going to play moving forward. And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And he's good on the 3 ball. He has 5.
A big athletic combo guard. Starks loves to score, but also more than willing to make the extra pass.
Inside. Hero looking over the defense. And so it's the Indiana Pacers in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. And the 3-point shot has been big for them. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And we welcome you back to NBA action, a great tradition, Christmas Day basketball, here on 2K Sports. And taking a look at the Pacers' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Yeah, they're putting pressure on all the ball handlers, getting into the passing lanes and showing great anticipation.
They've got Cameron Reddish, Brogdon out there with Isaiah Thomas, and it's Fernando in at the 4-man position. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers.
Oh, and the touch on the interior. Hero can hit jumpers as well as capitalize in close.
Pass to Reddish. Outside Thomas, beyond the arc, knocks down the 3 ball.
Moving once again, he is one of the best shooters in the league.
And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. They set the screen from outside the arc. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now, here's Reddish. Still yet to score.
No one there to contest, so he just drops it in like he's at the rec league.
And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Hero, no good. Enzo Thomas will bring it up for Cleveland. Trailing by 10. And the shot goes in. Brogdon's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Brogdon with the smooth finish inside. His game is so polished.
And a timeout called by Charles Lee. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Christopher making a change here. Gobert's checked in. And Greg, everyone talks about the importance of basketball IQ. Can you win in the NBA with a low IQ team?
Boy, it would be tough. I mean, there's a reason younger teams typically don't win at the highest level, but you need to take those lumps and get that experience and learn from those lessons.
Here's Marbury. They get it back. Tight.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. And a good-looking view of that throwdown from the AT&T Connected Cam.
Not stopping that. Gobert from there is right around 100%.
Quarter two and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. The Cavaliers trail by 8. Pass to Brogdon. Intercepted. Here's Marbury. He's guarded by Brogdon. And the foul on Cam Reddish. That is his first foul of the game. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Christopher's checked in. Starks checked in for Indiana. Here's Starks. 6 points for him. Fires the three. Here's Kite. An easy 2 points on the layup. Kite's got his second bucket of the night.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Here's Christopher. And the Cavaliers get another bucket right there.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Pacers leading by 8. Starks outside. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Gobert's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight.
And after connecting twice from deep in the first quarter, he hasn't been able to drain another here in the second.
Christopher, no good.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Now here's Barnes. Scoreless thus far. A three-pointer is right on target. And the Pacers lead by 11.
3 triples for him this quarter, 4 overall.
Locked in the pass to Fernando. Now here's Brogdon. Cleveland moving it around. Christopher. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Indiana's gone for the three-pointer 7 times here in the second and been successful 3 times. For 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Coming into this having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game. Great adjustments on the offensive end.
Coaches love that kind of showing offensively, especially on the road. And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Talk about a guy, Richard, who can shoot the lights out. Keon Ellis, over 40% for his career from 3.
Yeah, coming into the league, everyone talked about his defense, but he's shown great touch from outside and he generally takes good shots.
Here's Trapuka. He has 5. On the basket by Starks.
Nice start for him beyond the arc. He's already hit 3 triples, and I'm pretty sure there's more to come.
And timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline.
And they've been very loose with the ball here. They haven't been as patient, forcing things a bit, which has led to turnovers. They need to just slow down and relax.
Cavaliers. Shane Battier is checked in for Bruno Fernando. Cooper comes in for Reddish. And Thomas subbed in for Malcolm Brogdon. Drummond's checked in for the Pacers. Irving comes in for Scotty Barnes. A minute 42 left in the first half. Pass to Cooper. Thomas against Irving. Here's Cooper. And another miss by Cleveland. Pacers leading by 11. Irving passes to Starks.
Cleveland foul. Michael Cooper. Second team foul.
4 on the shot clock. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Irving from long range. That one's not going to go. Excellent D from Thomas. Here's Cooper. From down in the low post, it goes. There's 53 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Starks outside. Pass to Irving. Down low. Outside for Starks. That three off the mark.
Not his best efficiency this quarter. Look, sometimes that's how it goes.
Irving up top. 20 seconds left in the second quarter. Pass to Tripucka. Here's Starks. Just 5 on the clock. Sinks the three-pointer. Starks has got 6 here in this quarter.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
And so we conclude the first half. Pacers lead by 12. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll. They're thinking about the shot. Give it up for the participants.
Hello and welcome. Before we take a look at the action from the first half, a brief overview of some upcoming games. And swerving off topic for a moment, since this is the halftime show, I was just wondering, what was halftime like in the locker room back when you guys were playing?
I would never be checking my stats and figure out if I'm close to a double-double or not. That's something I would never do.
Yeah, he was trying to figure out if he's close to the double-double. He didn't know if it was rebounds and points early or a cheeseburger.
I'm talking about the cheeseburger. What are you talking about, Kenny?
And now, how about those first 2 quarters of play? Just a dominating performance for the Pacers.
3 has been their magic number. They are shooting that thing.
Shooting it for real. Hitting those shots opens up everything for them. They should have a lot of room to operate in the second half.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Pacers leading by 12 on the court for Indiana. They've got Drummond. Kyrie Irving is out there with Starks. And it's Trapuka in at the small forward. Irving kicks to Starks. Off target from outside.
Good job by the D to stay with him and make that a tough three.
Pass to Christopher over Irving. And no good.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
Doesn't go that time. The Cavaliers shooting one of the high points for them in this game at 54%. Gobert with a screen for Brogdon. To the middle and stolen by Drummond. Irving looking over the floor. Here's Trapuka. Drains it from beyond the arc. Trapuka's got the first bucket of the third here for Indiana.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive three balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Brogdon the pass to Gobert. Good D by Drummond.
Give the defender credit. Willing to challenge the shot. Lots of other guys just let them score there.
Irving with the bounce pass. And another three for Indiana.
Man, this is who Irving is, a young player who wants to make his teammates better.
The Cavaliers trail by 18. And timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup.
On Andre Drummond. Last year, getting it done. And he was in the top 20 in field goal percentage, able to create offense with tremendous efficiency.
He was a top 10 rebounder last season for good reason. He's an incredibly intense guy to compete with. And for a full game, too. I mean, just nonstop. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Cavaliers moving the ball around. 6 to shoot. Battier with a screen on Starks. Looking to end his cold spell. Christopher, no good.
Just an ugly show from him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
Irving passes to Trapuka. Drummond with a screen on Cooper. To the paint.
I think of Andre Drummond as a big man's big man. He's a steadfast presence in the paint who really focuses on owning the backboard and attacking the rim.
Indiana shooting their first free throws of the night right here.
Shooting 2.
He misses the free throw. And the second free throw, good. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Pass to Christopher. And good. Coming on the assist by Brogdon. Brogdon's got 3 assists now in this one. Indiana leading by 17. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Technology is key for NBA growth. Commissioner Silver said we can now see where we lose viewers. For example, stoppages for replays. One way around that is creating technology that can instantaneously make objective calls like out of bounds. And in doing so, create a better pace to the game. Back over to you guys.
All right, Allie, thank you for the report. Good on the three-point shot. He's got 17.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Pass to Christopher. He sticks that one in from 20 feet away.
You can tell Brogdon has good vision. He can see where those openings are no matter how small.
And a timeout called by Charles Lee. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. He's checked in for Indiana. Let's take this chance to see which of last season's teams had the most second chance points in the league. The Pacers 4th.
This was a team that was really savvy when it came to getting position under the boards and then getting those offensive putbacks.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. And Shane Battier gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. Back to Irving. Drummond with a screen on Brogdon. Irving for 3. Here's Drummond. Gobert with the block.
And when Gobert is playing with this kind of aggression on that end, there aren't many better at defending.
Brogdon the pass to Battier, and stolen by Barnes.
Hey, yo, right here. Man. Right here.
Pass to Drummond. Offline with his 3.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Here's Christopher. Brogdon with it. He has 6. Takes the 3. Here's Gobert. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Gobert's got 10 points in the game.
It's just one of those nights where he's been very good, but his team is losing, and that's just an odd feeling.
Outside Irving. Drummond with a screen on Brogdon. Pass to Drummond. Gobert with the block. Christopher the pass to Brogdon. Now here is Battier. Here's Christopher. Gobert the screen. Christopher no good.
Well, his shooting is unfortunately not a big thing. And his lackluster accuracy is probably the thing that's keeping them behind.
Boom, he jams it straight down.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. switch here. .116 left in the third quarter of the game. Pass to Gobert. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And if he gets looks that cleanly, Gobert becomes unstoppable. He makes good use of his body and just wills himself to a foul.
No good on that one.
And Gobert knows his role on this team. Rebound, block shots, and look to score near the basket.
The Pacers making a switch here. Cook's checked in. And he sinks the second. And it's Cook with the ball for Indiana. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Latrey, and Indiana, another 3.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Pass to Reddish. And Reddish with the slam.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Ugh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. Just a terrific perspective of that dunk from the Connected Cam, brought to you by AT&T. Now Hero. And another 3 for Indiana.
12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Here's Reddish. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. Reddish has got 11 points.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
5 on the clock. From downtown, out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
That pass wandered off target. Can't lose focus on the little bitty things.
Just 4 seconds left to play here in the third.
Really thought he had this one, and the defense, they were giving it to him.
And so it's the Indiana Pacers, feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. Their work from beyond the arc has been a highlight. A lot of threes, finding the bottom of the bucket. Right back after this break. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. You've got Brogdon. Also Isaiah Thomas out there. Reddish out there with Zizic. And it's Fernando in at the 4 slot. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
Kite. And they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
No, big finish. Emphatic.
He hangs on the rim just for good measure. Wow. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
You know, you hate to blame anybody, but those turnovers are a big reason why they're down.
Some changes for Indiana. Muscala comes in for Paul Zipser. And it's Scotty Barnes in for Tyler Hero. Pacers leading by 17. Pass to Tripucka. Back to Starks. From deep. And it's Zizic with the rebound. So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Simply put, out of control. This is how they played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline.
Here's Brogdon. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Here's Starks. A three-pointer off the mark.
And imagine how good they'll look if he can start to chip in a bit more offensively.
It's Brogdon on the wing. Inside. And he pings it home with one hand.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Starks can't get that one to fall.
The way he started this game, you wondered if he'd ever cool down, and the answer is yes. He's been doing all he can to keep this competitive, but he needs some support.
Indiana leading by 11. And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. And now, Hallie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Well, over the break, I listened to Charles Lee talk to his team. He told his guys, let's not waste this advantage. Hold on to it. Stay aggressive. Let's not give up ground. Coach wants to see his team staying strong out there, guys.
All right, Allie, thanks. And here is Hero. Here's Zipser. It's blocked. And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here. Reddish, she's checked in for Cleveland. The Pacers making a change here. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. A shot by Tripucka, no good. And he's going up for the alley-oop, and stolen by Kyrie Irving. Pass to Hero. Back to Irving. Drummond sets the screen for Irving. And they pick up 2. And the Pacers lead by 13. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the Pacers.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
And they've also forced a lot of turnovers, capitalizing and turning those turnovers into points. Way to get after it.
No one there to contest, so he just drops it in like he's at the rec league.
Pass to Tripucka. To the inside. Drummond with it. Brogdon picks him up. Drummond passes to Tripucka. Fernando pulls it in. Fernando's got 4 rebounds in this game. And here's Reddish. over Irving. A shot by Reddish, no good.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Outside Irving. Hero. And he does not hit.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Here's Christopher. Now Gobert. And it's sent back by Drummond.
Not letting that one fly. Drummond using his height and wingspan to deny the shooter.
Now Irving. They set the pick. Shot clock at 5. Can't get it to go. The Cavaliers trail by 10. The long shot, no good.
And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen.
1:56 left in the fourth quarter. Green from outside.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. And that timeout by coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. Checked in for Cleveland. Cooper comes in for Reddish. And the Pacers also making a change. Starks is checked in. Here's Christopher. The 19-foot shot. He nails the jump shot. Indiana leading by 11. 1:33 left in the fourth quarter. Ogden against Irving. 4 on the clock. Jacks up a 3. Gobert there for the rebound.
You know what? He's got to look to get other guys involved. The three-point stroke is off.
Brogdon outside. Layup, no good.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for Indiana.
It was like watching a three-point shooting contest tonight here.
And they just didn't seem to let up, whether the last several shots went down or not. 3 after 3, it just seemed to pay off for them.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And so here is Indiana. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Starks outside. Now Irving. And get the 3. Craig, nothing short of some once-in-a-lifetime plays are going to save them now.
Yeah, the door is just about to close on this one. But hey, never say never.
So So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us on this presentation from 2K Sports. And now we present our player of the game.
how excited are you for this front court matchup we have in front of us tonight? Two of the best in the game.
BA, I've had this one circled on my calendar for some time. The front court matchup is absolutely special. Two big-time guys.
Looking at the starting five for the Boston Celtics. We've got P.J. Washington, and it's Drexler in at small forward. Pass to Washington. Rose, the pass to Lieber. Shot clock at 6. Back to Rose. Shoots over White. Rose can't connect. Guarded by Rose. Nice move. And it's good. 2 points.
Well, just one more example of his offensive arsenal. So tough to stop.
Washington outside. Pass to Drexler. 4-3, counted from distance.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
And here are the Warriors now. They want to keep rolling here following a win against Atlanta.
Yeah, they were able to execute offensively in a hostile environment, which led to a lot of high percentage shots.
Well, I'm sure they're still enjoying that one. You love going into a tough building, tough place to play, and shooting the lights out. Nothing like silencing the crowd.
He was all alone on that one. Drexler's got 6.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
The kick out to Williams. The 3-ball. Fires in the triple.
They've hit 4 of their first 5 shots. Great execution and attention to detail.
Pass to Drexler. Washington up top. Favors covering. Oh, Favors with a block.
Derek Favors using that long frame to send that back twice on the pipes, Kevin.
And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Noel, the pass to Favors. White for 3. And the Warriors with another 3.
Already 6 of their points coming off second chances. Pretty impressive.
Pass to Lieber. Here's Drexler. Rose outside. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Drexler. Noel with the rebound. The Warriors lead by 6. Now here's White. Can't hit from in close.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
Washington passes to Drexler. Boston again missing. The Warriors have gone 5 of 8. Solid opening quarter for them. White, good.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flow and rhythm to their offense.
And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Washington passes to Rose. Nice ball movement by Boston. To halt the run, and the ball out of play. The Warriors will have it. Over the course of the last month, here are the NBA's best free throw shooting teams. The Warriors, number 1.
And looking at last month, this team really got it done from the charity stripe. Whenever you fouled them, they made sure to make you pay for that mistake.
Jason Tatum, he's checked in for the Warriors. So it's the Warriors now, and this is their first time matched up with the Celtics this year.
They expected more of themselves against this team last year. Split the games between them.
Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim.
I just love the ball movement.
Celtics trail by 10. And so Joe Mazzulla calls the timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And Grant, the NBA has made it clear it's an 82-game league with its participation policy levying fines for teams resting star players.
Yeah, BA. But, at the same time, we've seen some, advocates advocating for reducing the number of games like Warriors coach Steve Kerr. You know, they're arguing for quality over quantity. We'll see how it plays out.
Checked in for Noel. Hawkins is checked in for Boston.
Substitution on the floor.
Pass to Drexler. Stop the drought. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Guys with size who can shoot with range, that is a tough tandem to defend.
And here's Gafford. Three-pointer. And the three-pointer goes. He's got 5.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Nice D from Gafford. The Warriors lead by 10. Outside Tatum. Another 3 for Golden State.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Pass to Drexler. Over Williams. And it's Drexler missing. Golden State has gone 4 of 5 from distance here in the first quarter. Left side Tatum. Over Washington. Tatum can't hit.
Boy, he looks and will take that shot every time. Just won't go.
He's guarded by Gafford. Let's go with a 3. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
He's the last guy you want to leave alone on the perimeter.
Right side, Williams. The 3. Boston pulls it in. Pass to Drexler. We've got 33 seconds left in the first. There's the 3. Gafford grabs the miss.
Been a tough stretch for this guy right now. Looking a little out of sorts.
6 on the shot clock. The kick out to Williams. Here's Drexler. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. The Warriors on top, up by 10. Stay with us now as we get set to bring you quarter number 2 after this. And welcome back, one and all, for more NBA Christmas Day action. And what do you guys think about the Warriors here in this one?
Well, a big differentiator was their ability to generate offense by pounding the glass.
I love the determination. They want to go after every rebound out there and overwhelming to the opposition right now.
On the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway. And it's Rose in at the 2. Here's a look at what's coming up for the Golden State Warriors. On Monday, they'll host the New York Knicks. And then on Friday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Chicago going up against the Bulls.
And for that game against Los Angeles, seems like the season's flying by as that's already their 10th contest of the year. The pecking order in the league's starting to take shape.
And he makes a first. All right, Doris, when you're talking about the type of player who comes off the bench, what kind of player do you like best in that six-man role?
I mean, for me personally, I love guys who can keep pressure on the defense with their scoring ability. Somebody who can shoot with range or put it on the deck, because then your offense doesn't take a step back.
And he nails the third. Here's Hawkins. Still no points. Pass to net. Now here's Rose. Oh, he gets it to fall, and that makes it just a single-digit deficit.
Just love the unselfishness there. Keep the ball moving. Good things happen.
Tatum passes to Ross. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Ross has got 5 points now in the quarter. Celtics trail by 12. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute to play. Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. Tatum passes to Ross. Here's Mirotic. There's Tatum with the three. And the Warriors with another three.
Boy, that jumper is as pure as it gets. Jason Tatum off a pass from his teammate makes easy work of it.
Rose, a screen on Gafford. Sends it home from three-point land. 9 points in the game.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
And the shot goes.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And let's use this time to have a look at last year's steals leaders. Third is Nerlens Noel.
Last year, he was really opportunistic defensively, creating havoc.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. From about 19, and he gets that one.
Individually, he's trying to lift the team. You've got to love the effort, but thus far, not getting over the top.
Pass to Favors. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Well, don't you love how Derek Favors goes right into the contact? This guy's not afraid to be whacked because he's so strong.
And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
They've done a great job facilitating so far. So moving the rock and finding the open man, just great selfless basketball.
The other thing that's gone exceptionally well for them tonight is the shooting they've displayed from beyond the three-point arc.
Yeah, they're playing a much more physical game here in the second quarter.
Favors hits them both.
Well, big man that makes their free throws. Bravo.
Celtics trail by 14. Rose outside. Nice ball movement by Boston. Gets the three ball to go. 14 points for him.
They didn't do themselves any favors with their shooting in the first quarter, but they're starting to pick it up now.
On the wing, Tatum. Ooh, a clear look for Ross. It's good from the top of the key. Ross has got 7 now in this quarter.
You have to know when to simply catch and shoot, and it serves Terrence Ross very well that time.
Back to Washington. Three-pointer off the mark. The Warriors lead by 13. Here's Tatum. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Tatum's got 9.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
The shot from 20 feet out. The Warriors pull it in.
He's got a great defensive mind. He gets good position and affects the release.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Now here's Tatum. They lead by their biggest margin of the game. It's at 15 points. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
Well, guys love to score, but the differentiator is, can you do it at an efficient clip? And right now, that's what's happening.
Here's Washington. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. To the paint. Here's Nevin. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Outside White. On the wing, Tatum. Beyond the arc. And no good.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Over to the wing. Lever passes to Washington. Puts it up. And that bucket makes him 6 for 10 in the contest.
He's bringing a lot of energy to this offense, not letting the scoreboard discourage him right now.
To me, he's just playing smart, efficient basketball, really helping his team hang around this one.
It's good.
But you can see the team is just continuing to call his number. Until the defense figures it out, it ain't going to change.
Down low. With the fadeaway. The rebound by Favors.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
A minute and a half left in the first half of basketball. There's Tatum with the 3. Ooh, now 7 for 9 after that make.
When you allow Jason Tatum to build momentum offensively, it can be a scary night.
Here's Lever. No points so far. Gafford grabs the miss.
Good contest. Can't let him have open shots from mid-range.
Back to Tatum. Launches a 3. And the Warriors with another 3.
What a weapon the 3 has become for Jason Tatum. Look out.
Celtics trail by 21. Out to the right wing. No good off the glass. And so it's Tatum who brings up the ball for Golden State. Three-pointer. Kept alive. Favors' shot is good. Favors has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Well, you like how Favors stays after it in that instance. When he's close to the bucket, boy, he's great at hustling for these second chance points.
Pass to Drexler. Will it go? Oh, he drilled it. He's shooting 3 for 8 from the floor.
Well orchestrated. And then the pass is right on the money.
Puts up a deep 3. That one is off. And so it's the Golden State Warriors. They have a confident 20-point lead right now. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. Let's send it courtside and check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Thank you. Well, Coach Kerr, what did you like about the way your guys have started this game off?
Well, I like the way we defended without fouling so we could get our flow. And guys just came in and made some big ones, and our offense got going.
The defense was disciplined. Thanks, Coach.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. We will see everyone right back after this break, ready for the second half.
Hey there, everybody. Shaq says hi. Kenny says hi, too. Yes, we are in the midst of the NBA season, and a perfect time to see how things are coming together in the West.
If you look at the Celtics, they knew it was going to be a tough year, and I got to say it's been hard to watch them fight, looking through all these challenges. We hope they're learning something out there. Challenging times for the franchise.
And now, how about that first half? Talk about a dominating display for the Golden State Warriors.
I love how they've kept the ball moving. Make the defense play musical chairs out there.
Musical chairs? I think you mean hot potato because they're burning that D.
Oh, Arnie.
Thanks for joining us.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. And you know, Jason Tatum, he's been really making it happen, guys.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
Well, he's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
Williams is out there with Derek Favors. Then it's Derek White. Then it's Nerlens Noel. That's the Warriors 5. Lever. The rebound by Favors. Favors has got his 5th rebound in this one.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
White, good. White's got 7.
Derek White fearless on the interior right there. Tremendous finish.
Pass to Drexler. The bank shot, no good. The Warriors lead by 22. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Here's White. Lets it go from deep. Pure from three-point range. He's got 10.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
White's gone 80% from the field. 4 of 5 shooting. Pass to Drexler. Pulls up. Good. He hits the jumper.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
This is why you want ball movement and player movement.
And that's made it hard for the defense to key in on any one individual.
Back to White. Here's Williams. And there's another one for the Warriors.
Oh, he's hot coming out of the break. 3 up, 3 down.
Here's Lever. No points yet. Rose outside. And they call an illegal screen here.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
White against Rose. To the middle. It's stolen by Washington. Rose, the pass to Wallace. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Now, since we have this break, here are the teams with the most points off turnovers last season. The Warriors, number 1.
Their defense led to offense, and no team was better at forcing miscues and capitalizing at the other end.
Pass to Williams. Outside White. Clock at 6. No good from outside.
Only their first miss in 4 attempts. It's been a great start to the half.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Commissioner Adam Silver was asked about the wildest ideas thrown around in the league office. He said, quote, one thing that's been discussed is potentially 2 free throws for a foul on a 3-point shot. I don't think we'd do it in the last 2 minutes of the game, but that's something interesting. Back to you.
Not a bad idea. Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Now here's White. 10 points for him. And there's the lob. Wallace pulls it in. For Boston, they've gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Here's Drexler. Give him that one. Now shooting 5 for 11 from the floor.
Listen, this guy's doing his part. It's what we know he's about, but they have got to get some productivity from some other guys on this roster.
Now here's Favors. Give him 8 points now. Williams from long range. Connects from downtown. Williams has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Jskr. And it's Boston scoring again. The Warriors lead by 22. Outside White. There's a screen by Favors. Another three for Golden State.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Here's Lever. No made baskets yet. Pass to Rose. Fires for three. Sinks it from distance.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. And the Warriors making a change here. Tatum's checked in. Boston making a switch here. .157 left in the third quarter. On the wing, Tatum from outside the arc. And again, no good by Golden State.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Drexler passes to Washington. It's rebounded by Golden State. Noel's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Here's Williams. Softly drops in the floater. Williams has got 7 points here in the quarter.
The floater is a tougher shot than it looks, but boy, he makes it look effortless.
Lets the three fly. Noel with the rebound. Noel's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. 4-3. He drops it from range. He's got 17.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
Pass to Williams. On the wing, Tatum. He's guarded by Washington. Knocks it down from distance. 20 points for him.
And they're really rolling right now. That lead keeps getting bigger and bigger.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Plenty of daylight on that shot. Drexler's got 11 in the second half.
Knocks that one down. 4 triples for the night, 3 in the first half.
On the wing, Tatum. Noel with a screen on Washington. Tatum, no good from the wing. And so it's the Golden State Warriors firmly in control with an impressive 28-point lead as the quarter ends. And their three-point shooting, a big reason they have a sizable lead. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Golden State with the ball. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the fourth quarter. We've got P.J. Washington, and it's Hawkins in at the shooting guard position. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Pass to Washington. Right wing. Nice ball movement by Boston. Here's Hawkins. And a miss there on the triple. And the Warriors shooting an unreal 69%. Really special stuff here. Mirotic can't get it to go. Here's Lever. 1 minute in now in the fourth quarter. And with the introduction of the NBA Cup, the regular season schedule is more packed than ever.
You know what, B.A.? Many constituents in this game believe the regular season schedule should top out at 72 games. This is something the commissioner broached back when he introduced the Cup. Not necessarily 72, just that there could be a reduction. But there's too much money at stake. I don't believe this will ever happen.
Here's Malone. Yep, that one's good. Malone's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Now here's Washington. 5 on the clock. No good on the 3. And so it's Simmons with it. He brings it up for the Warriors. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong. No baskets allowed. Here's Simmons. Out of bounds. It'll be Celtics ball.
Celtics ball.
Boston making a switch here. Wallace is checked in. 2 minutes gone by here in the fourth. To the right side. Pass to Lever. Washington outside. Knocks down the long J. Washington's got his first 3 points of the game.
Such an effective shooter. If you lose track of him defensively, he's going to make you pay.
There's Tatum with the 3. Cash money. Out of his 14 attempts, he's drained 9 of them.
Well, Jason Tatum with the answer from 3. That's how you stop an opponent's momentum.
Washington outside. And it's Jason Tatum with a rebound.
Well, we talk about the value of great rim protection.
Hey, get that, big, get that! Hershey! Yo, Hershey!
Who's got Tatum, man? Who's got him?
Don't wait.
Help out on Fat.
Hey, Tatum! Oh, foul!
I got shooter here. Here we go. We're going to push something.
Get on Clyde! Hey, pick up Tatum! Get Tatum!
I'ma keep scoring.
Let's do it!
D up on Fat.
That's all you, man!
I just throw it up and it goes in.